Hello, welcome back to Strawberry Jam. Yeah, we're back here in Stone Runner. Uh, nothing really much else to say. But yeah, okay. Now that we're back in Stone Runner, we have a couple of things to do. This map is all about these cloud crystals and jelly crystals. So let's use them. Basically, they'll produce the specified objects once you dash. So yeah. Can I check? Is this makeable with a super? It is. In fact, it is makeable with a super and nothing else, I think. Is that a... Is that a bunny hop? I think it is. Why can't I do a bunny hop? What? Does that have to be a really small one? What? I'm just really bad at bunny hops all of a sudden. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure I can actually make that fall without dashing? No. I have to fall, okay. I actually have to down diagonal dash. Alright, now that we can do that, let's continue. So, bunny hop, down dash into the jelly. I need to spring up and dash out. This spring will fall, but I mean, it doesn't fall anywhere useful. It will open up the path down here though, so you have to use that eventually. Up with the jelly, all the way here, and you throw it right. Then looks like a reverse super, I think. There's enough space to my right to reverse super to the left. It's not a wave dash, I don't think I can get enough height with the wave dash. That jelly will be somewhere, maybe... Well, I don't know where it would be, but it would be falling pretty far, so... Maybe somewhere hidden here. I guess maybe on top of those spikes? I don't know. Anyway, once I do that, I can dash horizontally to fall down there. And I guess that fall will bring me all the way down here. I need to jump off, and looks like a wave dash. Wave dash, wall bounce. I don't think we had a wall bounce in a long while in this level. In fact, this might be the first one. And then something happens. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happens here. So I'm not sure, that means I just... What? That's really weird. It's like I have to be... Well, I guess I don't need to have a perfect super at this point. Okay. Wait, am I supposed to preserve that dash? I don't think so, right? I can though. Oh, in fact, I probably have to. Wow. Okay. So preserve this dash, meaning I need something like that. I need like a longer bunny hop. Yeah, if I bunny hop from too early on, it doesn't actually work. I also need a down diagonal there. I don't know why I keep dashing horizontally. Wait, I don't have a crystal here. I need to dash horizontally into that. Ah, yeah, this is a bit weird. So either I need a longer bunny hop or I need to jump later after this short bunny hop. I'm not entirely sure which one I prefer. I know another wave dash isn't gonna cut it though. Yeah, another wave dash is definitely not gonna cut it. And I don't think a super would help me do anything. It definitely wouldn't give me enough distance, I don't think. So I think it has to be a very slightly longer bunny hop. But not too long. How long does it have to be then? That's way too long. That's also too long actually. Weird. Still too long. Wow, okay. I don't know how I got it like in the past. There's a berry there. Okay. Wait, so what else to do? Dash down? I don't even know what's down there. Yeah, but you can tell there's a berry there also because there's a little red sparkling. But okay, I never actually realized. Ah, I'm too low for that down diagonal. Okay, well. Too late, I guess. I'll just, hmm. How would I get that? Do I need to dash up? If I dashed up though, and try to collect that, I see there's a... I know there is a ringer behind that berry as well, because I saw that. That ringer probably opens up this gate. I don't know what that will help me with though. But I can't dash down, there's spikes there. There's a one way with spikes, so I can only dash up to collect the berry. Can I actually make it? I can go all the way around. I'm pretty sure this is fine if everything here respawns. But this platform is gonna be gone. I think that's fine if I just fall straight down. I don't know if that's possible. This... Oh no, I don't get a dash back. Maybe this door will go somewhere? Okay. The plot thickens for this room. Again, very late there. Ah, still very late there. Oh, not high enough. Weird, but okay. Also not high enough, huh? What? I didn't grab it. I saw I grabbed it. I guess I grabbed it too late. Yeah, wow, okay. This bunny hop is awfully tight. What? Maybe I have to fall a bit more? That's not true. If I fall a bit more, then the jelly also falls a bit more. Also, that's early somehow. Yeah, you can see there's a one way there. Yeah, if I'm too early, I think I actually lose too much speed there. Also, what the heck happened there? If I'm early, I lose too much speed. Or if I slide on the ground for too long, actually. I don't know why I said early. I have no idea why I dashed right. Also, I need to be able to perform... I did it again. I need to be able to perform that fall. Like, I need to be able to sneak through everything, which is a little bit daunting. Oops. Actually, hold on. If the crystal respawns, can I actually use it? Oh wow, I can. Wow, that crystal respawned really fast. I just have to dash quite quickly afterwards. Yeah, quite quickly in fact. Okay, that makes this maybe slightly easier. Ooh, never mind. This beginning trick is still really hard. Yeah, what? I think I went too far there. That was not... Yeah, that one might have been a late dash. That looks a lot more... That looks a lot better. For an attempt. Yeah, see, the problem is that... Well, I don't know what the problem is there. Oops, late. That's the problem. Can I dash horizontally? Is that better? I don't think it is. That's also very precise. Very precise. Wow. Yeah, okay, what? I'm late now. Either I'm late or I'm too far. Right, left, jump. I can probably super into a wave dash. Maybe trying to do a good bunny hop is better though. Oh. Actually no, I still think the down diagonal dash is probably more consistent. Right, left. I don't think a super actually is good enough. I think I do have to jump off at the right time. Okay. No, that's also late. Okay, what's that? I'm severely miscalculating things. I thought an instant I thought an instant second dash wouldn't work, but I think it actually works pretty well. Maybe it's not that height after all, if it's a buffered second dash. Well, it kind of depends on where the first dash is, right? Right, left, jump. I wonder how long it takes for a block to fall, if I can perform a good extended hyper off of it in time. Oops. Okay, well, that would have worked properly. I missed the first down diagonal. It looks like I can't actually... I get a double dash there, okay. That's really awkward, but I do get a double dash, which actually works pretty well for me. Double dash just means keep dashing up. In fact, I'm pretty sure because of the berry, I can actually get back down, right? Yeah, there's a second one way with spikes guarding the... there's a second one way with spikes guarding the berry. So the berry is contained within 2 one-ways, which means there's very little chance of us actually getting out after collecting the berry. Also, is this meant to be a mid-air super? I don't think it is. I don't know what else there is I can do. I can maybe try and go for an extended hyper of that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't work, is all I'm saying. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess it is possible. Just, not sure if that's intended or not. Over. Okay. Oops. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. I need to know where the doors go. That's really early of a dash, I guess. Ooh, late. Over. Oops. Nope. Do all three of all 2 of these dashes? No, the second one is definitely not bufferable. That was too early and wasn't even buffered. Yeah, so... Oh, that's really close though. I'm trying really hard to... I'm trying really hard to stay as far to the left of that block as possible to make it so that my extended hyper would actually work, but I think that's like detrimental to me. Oops. Also, as I'm sure you have noticed, bitrate is definitely suffering. I know it's the rain. I don't know why this hasn't happened before. Because I do know there have been other maps that use rain. Maybe not to this extent. What? Am I supposed to use that block? I might be able to reverse wave dash off that block through this middle gap. But I don't see how I could get back though. There's no other way. I can't get up there anymore. Because I lose a dash after this. So maybe yeah, after this crystal I do a reverse wave dash. Oh. Oops. Okay. Oh. Why do I not grab that sometimes? I wonder why. Oh, I almost down diagonal there again. Ah, that was not high. That was too far right. Oops, that was too far left. I showed a friend, like, in the past, well, not in the past, but a while ago. Oops. I showed my friend a little snippet of me beating one of the rooms for... it's still too far right again. I have to do it earlier. For beating one of the rooms in floating point. And they said something about it being a needle room. Needle room meaning ultra precise. Yeah, that looked okay actually. I'm not sure if that's the best thing I could have done, because that definitely felt like there was some timing issue there. I would like to note that my dashes were a bit fast though. It's entirely possible I just had to be a bit slower or more conservative with my dashes for that to work out. Whoa. Anyway, yeah, he said that one of the rooms in the floating point were very precise. And I would just like to show him this room, which, you know, is also super precise, but at least appears to be somewhat, well, mostly bufferable or, you know, not actually that precise. Real precision in Celeste is a lot more than this. This just looks really precise, and I'm sure it would be precise in other platforming systems. But in a system like Celeste, where you have a lot of control over your character... What? Wait. Does dashing at the... Yeah, I've seen this issue before. If you dash while within a one-way, it's possible for you to accidentally hit one of the spikes on it. It's almost like there's some sort of recoil that... Oops. There's some sort of recoil that, like... Okay, you know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try doing an extended super on that platform. That might be a little better than an extended hyper. Because firstly, an extended super is forced to be extended. And secondly, it might get me a little more... It might get me a little better in terms of horizontal position. Oh, that took a lot to come out. That took a lot for me to just master. Gua. But yeah, back to that weird needle thing I was saying. I would definitely classify this under needle room. But for Celeste, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this looks slightly better for me, I think. Mostly because my exposition is a lot more improved. Also because I have a greater height doing that. I can actually get a lot higher. But that might mean I need to be even more conservative with my dashes, or at least, you know, take them a bit slower. Yeah, that looks doable if I could just do that. Reverse hyper. I think it's a bit awkward though because I don't actually know what to do next. Oops. Okay, this is well, I do still want to comment that this room is very precise, despite all my previous comments about it being, you know, not as precise as it looks. It is still very precise. I mean, there's a reason why this is in expert and in yellow. It feels like, okay, I don't know what's going on there. Oops. Yeah, a lot of this tech I think is actually advanced. In fact, most of the tech you will learn and use in expert is advanced anyway. Like, there's very few new actual tech that they will force you to use. The only one that I see recurring is Dream Hypers and Dream Supers. Oh gosh. Okay, I need to fall a bit more there. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just really hard for me to define a good timing for that, just 'cause I never get there. This section in front is so obnoxiously hard that even though the back seems somewhat more bearable, it's impossible to get to it. Also, wow, that's too high. Okay, maybe I have to do... not at the peak of my jump, but even earlier, like before the peak of my jump. When I first collect that dash crystal. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Honestly. I'm gonna call it for today. I think my fingers are really tired. I think I'll just work on this next episode and we'll see what happens. Wow, one room taking 2 episodes? That's like unheard of. Anyway, yeah. Hi. Back to Strawberry Jam. I have found myself in a little bit of a situation. Having found the berry before, I found a much simpler route to do it. That extended super into that is not necessarily required, but also these blocks do show up once you get back down from the top over there. Right now, it looks like what I'm supposed to do is a wall bounce. Okay, I mean, I could do it again, but I just want to show you that I'm here. So what this is encouraging me to do is a bunny hop. Of course, I just failed that. And there goes the berry. But yeah. When this platform falls, you're actually meant to do a bunny hop here to get it up there, which makes a lot more sense than an extended super or a mid-air super. But after that, everything else works the exact same. I did find some other improvements though. Up here, I haven't found a way to maintain height. But I have found that if you do your mid-air super a lot later, it works a lot better for some reason. I think it's because the game doesn't register my super if I do it too fast. Especially if it's a cloud super. Anyway, yeah. Afterwards, I have to wall bounce. Again, I think there'll be a jelly here, right? So this block will fall. I guess the entire thing will fall. Yeah, even though it's made of 2 blocks, the entire 2 sets of blocks will fall. And I think at the end it's an ultra off the top of this block. Yeah, there's a cloud here, right? I don't think I'll use a cloud right now. The jelly will be there. So yeah, I think what I was supposed to do is supposed to dash and then dash into the crystal and then dash into the spring and then grab the jelly. And then go up here and then use the spring again. Dash up and over. And then when I fall back down, I do the wave dash off the cloud that I produced and then an ultra. But yeah, that's from what I have seen. Anyway. Yeah, see, this is a lot easier. Also, I don't know if I'm just really too high there. Okay, not high enough. Okay. So yeah. Why would I try and do that? Oh, okay, jeez. Wait, where's the jelly? What? Okay, I know why. Alright, fine. Wait, no, it doesn't make any... Oh, I know why. I'm too slow. So, in case you don't know, I'm cheating. I watched a playthrough on how to get through this. Most of this I still managed to learn on my own. It was just the final part that I couldn't understand. This bunny hop thing, I couldn't understand. But I'm cheating. I saw what happened after the bunny hop. I think I was just really mad at this, so I bit. But it turns out the reason why this appears to time really well with the jelly is because after you collect the key, there's a little platform that actually bumps the jelly upwards. And if you are late any point after that, the jelly will fall back down too far and it will be gone. Which means that that little second bunny hop there has to be near perfect. Or near instant. Which is fine since, you know, a hyper can be instant and can occur once you land on the ground. The only issue is that it's very hard for me to do it without having to prep myself. I don't know exactly what the timing is. But yeah, it's a very tight timing. Also, it appears to be. I should have held further left. I think a smaller reverse also contributes to me not needing to hold right to micro adjust. Oh. Anyway, it's okay. Okay, that actually barely didn't work. Oh! Ah! I was not high enough for that, but okay, we made progress. And progress is good enough for me right now. No! Ah, okay, can I need the ultra right as well? Oh. Okay, that was pretty high. Yeah, what the heck is that? I need to... I don't even know what that was. Am I really allowed to assume the cloud is just the equivalent of a stable platform? I don't know if I... Oh! I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to do this. I think it's because my jump is not being registered, so... I'll try and jump a bit later. That was too small? Or too late? Okay, made it. Wah! That was not an ultra. I have no idea what that was, honestly. I think it might have been a wave dash because I buffered a jump. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But I did try jumping later and I did get an appropriate wave dash off of that cloud, so I guess that's what I had to do. Jump later. Sure. Huh? Oh my gosh. I almost didn't make that. I in fact didn't make it. Okay. That was the most scuffed bunny hop ever. The first one. I do want to also note that in this room you have to do 3 bunny hops to get the berry. Which I still think is insane. Of course, it's very much expected as a yellow advanced. Although the precision of this room is probably why it's in yellow advanced. Wet yellow expert. Because wow, this room is so precise. Also, like, completely unnecessary, like, control required there. But if you want to make part of your room, then sure. I don't know what happened. It was too far right. Okay. Let's do this, let's do this. Ah. Oh, I didn't expect to make it. I don't know why that keeps happening. That's actually, that felt in time, but it was not. Also, that happened again. What? Okay, well I guess we're going back to being bad at this section. We are going back to being bad at this section. Why is that section so much harder than, like, it appears? I don't know, but that was actually very well done. Wow. I was so close to a really good attempt there. That was a really good attempt actually, compared to everything else. I did it again. I did a bad jump. That jump was way too early. Maybe that dash was also a little late. I mean, even if that jump was a little late, I would have at least gotten the wave dash or the hyper. So it was about the jump, really. Ah, alright, hold on. Well, clearly whacking is wrong, but I mean, at this point, haven't I already figured out most of the room? Isn't the point at this point just to whack? I'd say it is, but you know. Maybe not. Maybe others might. Ah! I need to dash. I needed to dash right. I don't know what I was doing there. That was a really good attempt though, which I botched. That's fine. Sure. Woo! Wow, that actually went way too far. I did my neutral jump a bit early. My neutral drop a bit early. Wow, okay. It was an occurrence of being too good, which rarely occurs, but does. That looks good enough. No, I had to be earlier for my next dash. Later jump, but earlier second dash. Okay. That worked though. So I really have to focus on there being a later jump for that ultra. I'm pretty sure that one's bufferable, that jump. It's just, I'm so early, it's not even within the buffer timing of, I think, 5 frames. I forget the buffer timing. I know Coyote is 5 frames. I don't know if buffering is 5 frames or not. I try it. That's actually really good. No, why I even get a wave dash? Okay, well, maybe that was a late jump. I can't believe it. I've transitioned from being too early to too late. What? Okay, how did that work? No idea. But it did. Oh, okay, too high again. Another instance of too goodness. That doesn't feel good enough. It is good enough. No, what? Well, my dash need. Did my. Jeez, what am I saying? Did my dash need to be earlier still? Wow. Okay. Jeez. Alright. Oh, okay. That was actually also counted as too late, I think. Okay. Hold on. I can do this. Oh, what? I dashed up. Okay. I can't believe I'm failing at that section as well. Whoops. Horizontal dash all of a sudden. Return of the horizontal dash. I don't know what the issue is with me accidentally horizontal dashing. Like, in theory it shouldn't occur because there's no reason for me to let go of the down button there. I'm not holding on to anything, so I wouldn't, you know, there wouldn't be that much risk of fast falling too, because I would be hitting a spring anyway. Ah, okay, well, there might be some issues with that though. That was way too early. So I guess we're back at this. Alright, sure. Back at this section. We don't even care about that ultra at the very end anymore. What? Alright, fine. I'm gonna have a hard time deciding on whether to edit this later or just leave the entire footage in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was way too early. I didn't make it again. What? That was not an ultra again. That's confusing. Okay, I don't even know how I made that. Lucky. Okay, that cloud position was really bad. If you look at the spikes right above it, the cloud had to be earlier. Actually, maybe the cloud position is also kind of relevant, which would suck because how do I even control that? Guess like this. Okay. What? Okay. I don't even know what happened there. I'm gonna guess the first dash on the cloud didn't create a wave dash. The second one was a wave dash though. That was not good enough. Yeah, see, I don't know what to do there either to get the correct amount of height. Because I don't see any difference between the high jumps and the low ones. So what's going on there? No one knows. Oh, oh, there it is. Holy crap. That took forever. Okay, well, I think we're done for here. Of course, we have more rooms to do, but let's leave this for next episode. I am really done for now. Yeah, I don't know if there'll be any more berries here, but if there are, then also help us. That is the exit. There's a lot of moon blocks here, by the way. I don't actually know if that's useful at all. Yeah, well, whatever. We'll figure this out eventually. Anyway, yeah, I think we're done for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.